Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Terracards madness. It is great to be here and I hope you're doing well today, my friends. So we are running version 1.3.5 and you guessed it, a brand new update has just dropped for Terracards. So I will flash the update notes on your screen right now. Feel free to pause your video. And you may have noticed this one is dubbed the Crab Update, right? And with it we have a bunch of new cards that we can physically play, namely Aquatic Specimen. So that's really exciting stuff there. We have some new products we can make, also exciting. There's a new essence reward, there's a bunch of bug fixes, and probably the biggest change is the ability to delete cards right out of your deck so you don't repeatedly draw those cards, right? So this is going to be fun, this is exciting, and what I want to do in this particular episode here, my friends, is let's put together a build around one of the new products. Let's go deep into the encyclopedia, let's see what is new, what has changed. And then, like I said, let's put together a fun little build featuring one of the new products. So we're going to jump right on in here. Let's start a new farm. I'm feeling real regular today, although a little excited, real regular. So let's stick with the regular. Let's go with Save the Animals, of course. Let's go with Monoculture, and then let's promote some expansion with 7 Seas Explorer. Let's go. So we're going to jump in, and the farm name will be 1.3.5. Excitement. Boom. That's right. That's what we're talking about, except for I spelled excitement wrong. That's not going to sit right with me. Excite men. No, excite me. How about that? Excite me. Let's do it. So, alright, my friends, let's go into the encyclopedia here, and let's take a look. So, there's several new animals added to the game. Like I said, mostly Aquatic Specimen. So if we scroll down, the first thing we find is the Farmer Crab. So the Farmer Crab will transform same island crabs into the Rice Crab. And we'll get more into the Rice Crab in just a little bit. So you're probably thinking, well, they added rice to the game. You are correct. They added rice to the game. So let's keep going down here. We have the Lake Guardian. Now this one is super compelling. Seems really strong. Seems, you know, to equal and rival the Unicorn. Maybe even perhaps. The Lake Guardian, double production and triple the water cost to every animal in a lake, okay? 20% chance of giving a lake card every turn as well. Cost 100 water. I mean, anything that just broad brushes double production is pretty insane, right? I don't know if you can get multiple of them. Don't know much about the Lake Guardian, but that is an awesome looking sprite. It's like some mutant crab. I feel like he needs a sword or something, to be honest. Lake Guardian, though, super awesome. Super awesome. And then we have the Rice Crab. So the Rice Crab gets +5 production to crabs on the same island. So it's going to boost production. And we'll also get additional boosted production and water from every egg produced on adjacent islands. Okay? So that is very strong with chickens, obviously, but gotta watch your water cost. And it will eat every egg as the normal crab does. And then it will give you rice, which is, of course, a new product. We'll get into that in the next tab here. And then we also have the Soft Crab. So it can only be placed on the lake, +10 production to same island crabs. It will eat every crab leg. So it's kind of cannibalistic, I suppose, or maybe it wants crab armor, right? And then it will produce 1 seaweed for every crab leg eaten. And of course, seaweed is a new product here, my friends. And we also have the Vulture. So the Vulture is not an aquatic specimen, but the Vulture will actually kill an animal on the same island every turn. Has a 20% chance of getting the job done just a little faster, right? There are no animals left, it's destroyed, doesn't take up any slots at all, so it's basically a way to clear out a fence if, say, you made the wrong play or maybe you wanted to switch strategies. I actually like that addition. You know, it gives it a little less permanence when you're making your plays. So that covers the new animals, right? 5 or 6 of them. Really exciting stuff. And I do feel like, you know, the Aquatic Specimen definitely needed something, right? We needed more variety, and we got it here in this update. So another thing is structures now have their size. So 1 by 1, that's 1 tile. Each island has 16 tiles, of course. If we look at the centrifuge, 4 by 2, right? So it can give you an idea of the size. And it also has the range listed here for you. So range of 1, meaning just adjacent islands. And if we look at, say, the Melter, range of 2. Very cool. And then moving on, so some new products here. So let's just target the new products real quickly. And then I'll kind of close out by letting you know which one I'm going to target for our build today. So first and foremost, The Emperor Crab Leg, I don't believe the Emperor Crab is in the game yet, so that is a new one, but it's not implemented yet. But no, we're looking for new things here. So we have what's called the lamen. So I believe it's supposed to be ramen, but lamen noodles, right? And this is a new product, selling for $2.70, which is pretty mighty if you think about it. And it requires pasta, a crab leg, and egg in the oven. And the pasta is, of course, another new one. We will get more into that in just a little bit. But awesome, you can make ramen noodles. Everybody loves a nice bowl of ramen. I know I do. We have the nori here. So the nori is created by seaweed going into the oven, right? And then it's used in sushi rolls. That's right, you can make sushi rolls now in Terracards. Tremendous. And of course, you need the rice for that, as well as a fish. So we have pasta here. So pasta is just a lesser form of the ramen, right? Created by pasta dough in the oven. And pasta dough itself is created in the cutter. So I like how the cutter is getting more involved. Same with the sushi roll, you will see that the cutter is the building that produces the sushi roll. So I do like that the cutter has more functionality. That is a welcomed change. I do like it. Let's see, what else do we have? So we have rice. So that's going to come from your rice crab, right? We have seaweed, of course, from the soft crab. And then we have the sushi roll. So the sushi roll sells for $75. Again, it's created in a cutter, rice, nori, fish. Sushi roll. Nice looking sprite there for the sushi roll. And I believe that covers all of the new products. Yes, indeed. And like I said, there is a new essence reward as well. Hopefully we can stumble across that one as we get started here. And then the ability to discard from your hand. So to do that, you simply click in here. And you can just press the trash can button here. And that will remove it from your hand. We're not using cows in this one, so I can demonstrate it right now. Boom. And now it's gone. Obviously, we have a cow in our hand, but notice that it deleted the whole stack, not just a singular one. It deleted the whole stack. So do make note of that. So we're going to get started here, my friends. And the product that I want to make today is, I actually want to try the ramen noodles, right? Pretty excited about that. I like the idea of working with the cutter. I like the idea of working with the oven a little bit more and making a product that incorporates crab legs and eggs. How about that, right? Pretty crazy. So let's get a head start here and let's see what we can do. I mean, hopefully we can put this build together. And at $2.70 per clip, right? So that's a pretty impressive sell price. I mean, it's not chocolate carrot cake, right? If you saw my last video, no, it's not, but $2.70 is a fair price for something that you can seemingly mass, given, you know, you have to get buffed up chickens and buffed up crabs, which are two things that can be done. Absolutely. So looking forward to this. Let's kind of see how this evolves here. So what am I looking for first? Well, we have to get some kind of economic foundation down for sure. And you can't build an economy on no resources. So I'm kind of looking for things like wheat. I'm looking for blue wheat. I'm looking for a water solution. Looking for several different things here. Might as well start things off with just a little bit of wheat. And of course, to make the dough, we need a lot of wheat. So we're going to be grabbing wheat. We're going to be grabbing some corn as well. I do like corn. We need chickens in this, so chickens eat the corn, of course. Sometimes they're in the corn, right? That's terrifying, terrifying stuff. And of course, really looking forward to just trying out the new discard features. Just trying out some of the new features, right? So we do get the mill here. So this is required building to make flour, of course. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to get the mill in place right here. Of course, we do go negative in the fuel. That's okay. We have to get our economy in order first and foremost. And to do that, we have to get our resources in order. So I'm looking for an early water and fuel and energy solution here. And frankly, I think you know what the ideal early game opening is, right? So in the meantime, we'll stock some corn here. And I've got a few different places that I want to put corn and chickens. So I think I will grab some more corn. And what we can do with the corn here, we don't want to go too crazy because, you know, I don't want to tank my water, right? Like, it's probably not good practice to tank your water. But I think what we can do is we can start with corn like right here. And of course we want, you know, chickens around the oven that are producing eggs, right? Chickens also synergize with the crabs. So there's going to be various ways to use chickens in this particular one, at least the way I kind of see it. So for the first essence reward, we get field grapes, cow deluge, and tropical soil. Suppose we can go with tropical soil here. It's going to work with the wheat. In fact, what I will do is I will turn off flour, so we're just making basic wheat. There's ways to boost the water cost of your wheat, although that sounds terrifying right now. It might be a good early game carry for us. We have the water chicken. Now that is a possibility, certainly. If we ever wanted to go like nest. Yeah, why don't I go water chicken here? We just got to get to a spot where we kind of stabilize a bit. So I think what I can do is we can go with like a little fence. I believe I have a small fence yet. We can get a water chicken there. We just need a bird nest, of course. Get the bird nest on the same island. Watery tree, though. How about that? So let's get our water chickens in place here. And let's go ahead and get... So I want to go... Let's see here. So if I kind of plan this out, if we have our oven right here, obviously you want the chickens to feed into it, right? We probably want to take advantage of chicken in the corn as well, right? So it's either chicken or crab right here, because I want to take full advantage of the mills range, right? Which is a 2-range structure. So we want to be pulling a bunch of flour in, and then we want to get it into a fermenter and start kind of a sugar operation as well, right? So that's going to be next door. And then we need the cutter to produce the dough, and then we need the oven. So the oven's got to go like right here, I do believe. And then around it will be a bunch of chickens, but the corn doesn't need to be adjacent to the chicken, of course. So if we go down to, I think corn right here probably makes some sense as well. So let's do something like this. I put probably way too much thought into that, but well, what can you do? So watery tree on the field, and it's just feels liberating. It really does. Medium fence, melter. So a melter is certainly part of this overall kit. Medium fence is as well, given we need chickens. Why don't we go ahead and let's grab the melter. I've learned in my chocolate carrot cake run that you shouldn't take the buildings for granted when they do show up. So we're going to go with the melter right here. This is where we're going to start our sugar production, of course. Let's pay the tax man. We get some more water chickens, but more importantly, we get the blue wheat here. And this is, again, the feeling of liberation right here. This is like changing out of your work clothes after a long day or something. Here's a king crab. I will certainly be stocking the king crab, given it doubles your crab's production, right? So one of the things I'm curious about is kind of how, like which product is going to be held back, right? We're going to be making a lot of eggs. Chickens are fairly easy to get boosted into the stratosphere with production. So how strong do the crabs get, right? Is it going to be the crabs that hold us back? I guess I'm not certain. Fisherman huts. We definitely need this. Or do we take some silos here? So the silo is kind of tempting as well. I think I'll go with the silo here. We're just not really in a place to start playing crabs yet. So why don't we go with the silo? And let's go with home sweet home. Absolutely. Let's play the silo right here. We can also play a silo off this island here. Of course, keeping our eyes peeled for the biofuel generator, right? Then I think what I'll do is we can go... what do we have? I guess I don't need to rush out another silo. So we can just kind of hold back for now. We get more melters, fuel wheat. That is a fuel solution, but I'm holding out for something stronger. We have the fuel cow here. This would be great. Let's do it. So we can go with the bio generator here. And the small fence right here with our friendly fuel cow. Love to see it. Welcome to the farm, fuel cow. Water tank, yeah. We'll take that. That is a solid play on really any island with crops, right? And the Biogenny, what do you know? We get that. Boom, fuel solved. Alright, so crabs. Here's a bird nest. This is going to allow us to get some more water from our water chickens. Might as well. Of course, the water eggs go into the nest and it gives you water. Medium fences, yes. Alright, so let's start thinking about this then. So if we go with the cutter here, right? We can go with the oven here. So I think I should probably purchase this land, given that's where our oven's going to go. We need lakes for the crabs. So I think the chicken is going to go right here. So that's where our first medium fence is going to go. We have the giant chicken. I'll grab the fisherman hut, just so we have some means of feeding our crabs, of course. And the fisherman's hut is a little ornery in that it needs some space. So the more open space you have around it, the better it performs. So I actually don't love the idea of going with a fuel cow. I think we can do this. Big investment though. My goodness. What kind of production are we getting? 30 and 40, yeah. It's just, you could argue it's not even worth it. Of course, if we didn't need it, we wouldn't go for it at all. And here's our first roll of crabs. So this is great. And what do you know? We get the new essence reward. So this is the flood. So fences are considered lakes now. Okay, very interesting. Plus 10 water per animal in a lake. So you're actually getting water from this. This is the first time I've seen it. This is very nice. So this is great. This will allow us to play our crabs in a medium fence if we need to. Very nice, actually. And if we think back to the Lake Guardian, right? The Lake Guardian will give double production to any animal in a lake. Well, this is going to effectively make our lakes, or our fences, excuse me, lakes. So that means the Lake Guardian is super strong. Insane. Okay, so this is going to get crazy. This is going to get crazy, especially if we get unicorns too. Just think about that for a moment, my friends. It could actually get pretty darn insane. I'm not going to lie. So why don't we go ahead and let's throw a medium fence right here. Well, a lake. A lake fence. Let's throw it right there and let's get our crabs in place. Looks like the numbers are inverted now. It used to subtract, but now you're just getting a fraction. Nice fraction there. I think that makes more sense. I like that. Bird nest. Nope, don't need that. Mill melter. How about more medium fences? Sure thing. Alright, so what are we doing here? So I need more crabs. Yeah, we're just going to have to hold on to it. We need to step into some more prosperity here. Watery tree. Let's see. I mean, I haven't really been seeing much blue wheat. I don't think we necessarily need blue wheat, but we do need something that will make us some cash. So let's roll by the watery tree. Actually, we do get the oven here. We get another fisherman hut. If you get the popcorn buff, you don't really need the fisherman hut anymore. So that is, of course, an angle. We do, of course, need the oven. So that's another angle that we can work. Why don't we go with the oven? And the oven, of course, is going to go right here. And just for the time being, I'm going to turn everything off. But I love how the oven has expanded in just products, right? I like the development team's focus on just adding things for the oven. And not to mention a super cool essence reward like the flood. Incredible. So we do get the cutter here. So we need this. It's hard to turn down over 3 fuel cows though, isn't it? My goodness. I'll go with the cutter. This build isn't going to work if I don't have a cutter, right? So let's go with the cutter. Let's do it. And then let's just kind of carefully monitor what we get. Small fences. I think I will take a small fence because I think we have a unique opportunity to add some more chickens in the mix. And the way we can do that is, of course, playing a chicken fence here. Now, it would be nice to draw some chickens, right? Blue wheats. Barn is also another tempting one. Do we need more energy? I'm going to go with the double barn. Now, we do have to pay some cash to expand, but I think it's probably the best choice for us. So right here is a pretty logical spot for a barn. So let's get a barn right there. And then where else? Maybe like right here. Yeah, because we're going to have animals here. Yeah. So let's do this. Very nice. Alright, watery tree, sunflower. So we actually do have some room for some more sunflowers. Let's go ahead and grab that. Even over the watery tree. Though that might be famous mismanagement here. I guess we'll see. Golden chance, veganism. I've already played animals, so let's go with golden chance. We have the farmer crab here, so let me remind myself. Transform same island crab into rice crab, and the rice crab, of course, produces rice. So we're not really using... We're not going to have a need for rice in this one, obviously, given we're going for crab legs. And we don't want something that will transform our existing crabs, so we're going to have to roll by that for now. But, of course, definitely get ready for a future crab run, right? A sushi roll run, absolutely. In fact, I was thinking about doing that just initially here as the update came out, but I was like, nah, I'm kind of feeling pasta tonight. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta go with what you're feeling. So giant chicken, I think I can play it right here. I like the prospect of having the smaller chickens involved. So let's go ahead and start playing our smaller chickens. Start getting a bit of a foundation. And then what do I need? Well, let me just assess here. So our wheat is making us about 3 grand per turn. Okay. So let's turn on flour. In fact, let's surprisingly turn on tortillas as well. And let's see how much we get in comparison. Get another barn, get some more blue wheat. Do I need another barn? I mean, not really. I think what I want to do here is probably put a crap collector, especially if we're going to have sugarcane, right? We could probably go with some more blue wheat here. Let's go with more blue wheat, sure. Sunflower, yes. Still holding on to the silo. So I'm going to go right here with the blue wheat, of course. Let's keep playing chickens, though. Man, I feel like I've been using chickens a lot lately. Anybody else feel that way? Kind of feel that way. And let's play some blue wheat as well. Boost up that biofuel generator. We are gaining water now. Imagine that. So the flood plus 10 water per animal in a lake, right? We are gaining water by playing animals. Who would have thought that? Never in a million years, my friends. So the flood, even if you're not doing like a water-based build, it kind of feels like it's got a lot of utility. In fact, it feels very, very strong, actually. So I think that's a creative and fun new essence reward for the game. Absolutely. Props to the development team. So we get the sugarcane here, and this is great. Sugarcane, of course, takes a lot of water, but our chickens are literally producing water for us. Never thought I would see the day. Alright, so tortillas. I was going to take a look at that. So 3,400. We're making a little bit more with tortillas. We have a little bit of golden egg support now as well. So it should kind of help us get to the mid-game for sure. So that is good. We're going to go with sugarcane right here. And probably right here as well. And then just create a pretty big sugar operation. Get a fermenter there as well. We need a juicer, of course, too. But that's where we're going to be making our sugar and probably bread as well. Well, dough, I should say. So let's go ahead and expand. We got to be careful when we're expanding, though. Things get very, very expensive. Not getting great production out of our sugarcane just yet. That's all right. Let's lace in some more chickens here. Bird nest juicer. Yep, you bet. We'll take the juicer. And let's play some sugarcane. Let's get our blue wheat. I'm still amazed that you get water playing animals. That's crazy. I think it adds, like, if you think about maybe like a field grapes run with elixir slime, right? So elixir slime gets insanely water intensive. Like, so much so that oftentimes you need to work lakes into your overall build. Well, does this help offset that? I would imagine that it does. Okay, so we have the soft crab here. Let's take a look. Plus 10 production to same island. So this will eat the crab legs. We don't want that happening either. So let's go ahead and move by that. Crusher, don't need it. But it's cool that these cards are showing up, right? It's a little variety. We do have the lake. So do we need the lake? We have the flood. So actually, no. The medium fence would be ideal for us. The most ideal. We have a king crab here. This is great. Definitely need this. So let's go ahead and grab the king crab. Alright, continuing on here, my friends. So let's play some chickens right here as well. So let's try to get a small idea of the kind of production that we're looking at right now. So crabs are 68 across the board. So chickens are really kind of lagging behind. But if we think about chicken in the corn, that'll be plus 30. But it'll actually be plus 60 because of the barn. It'll double. So it'll put it right kind of in the range of the crab. We also have more chickens per fence here. We have things like the unicorn. I suppose it'll buff up both chickens and crabs. I mean, do we do like a blended chicken and crab fence? Basically trying to figure out the best way to use this final slot that we have here, right? Do we go chicken or crab? I feel like the chicken is more abundant, right? The crab is kind of rare. Either way, we don't need to make that choice now. I can keep playing chickens here, and this will, of course, enable us to maybe cash in on a few more golden eggs here and there. Sugarcane. Yep. Let's do it. Silo, yes, but it's very expensive to expand here, given where we're financially at, right? So rabbit, fuel infuser, scarecrow. How about a centrifuge? I was just about to say. How about it? Well, we got it. So this is good stuff here. Let's get the centrifuge in place. We're going to be juicing, melting. We're going to be making our sugar now. Okay, and then we'll need a fermenter for sure. So I would think the game's code probably has a fermenter somewhere soon for us. I've decided we're going to go crabs right here. And then I can always add some more fences, because these crabs, of course, do get buffed up by chickens, right? So it's probably good to add some chicken fences around the crabs. Penguins as well, right? Penguins do buff up crabs too, so we'll want to keep some space open for a penguin as well. A refinery, juicer, water cow, mixer, fermenter. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to expand yet again here. And we got to be careful. We're making a nice little pile of raw sugar, though. Rabbit apprentice. So this will help us get crabs every turn. It's actually just what we need. So let's do it. Alright, so let's think about this for a moment. Fermenter will be going here. And we'll actually be making... We should be making, like, the full thing here. Once we get the fermenter down, we should be making the full thing. We're going to find out here real soon, my friends. So let's end our turn there. Let's get the fermenter down. Let's turn off tortillas. In fact, let's turn off a lot of this stuff. And let's see, do we make the pasta? Well, do we make the ramen noodle, actually? Yeah, we should be able to make it this turn. Let's see. Keep my eye out over here. Okay, something weird is happening. We'll have to take a look. Barns, do we need more barns? I mean, we could certainly use them. It's not the worst choice. What do I need instead? Probably more corn. More sugarcane. How about more sugarcane? We also have some water tanks. Let's go with sugarcane for sure. Now we're getting rice crab every turn. Interesting. So rabbit apprentice and regular crabs seem to create the rice crab, even though we don't have a rice crab on the field. That's kind of disappointing, actually. I was hoping to get some crab cards every single turn. That's not going to happen now. So let's see, what did we make? We made pie crust. Of course we did. So the centrifuge ate our flour. So we're going to turn off the pie crust here. In fact, let's turn off this other stuff too. And now, ramen noodles. Let's go. Summon ramen noodles. Let's go. Flour. There goes the bread. Pasta. So we made the pasta. Okay, so what is going on? I wonder if the crab legs, are they maybe not feeding into the oven? Let's see here. Let's watch right here. Okay, so that one's a little hard to explain. I can't quite tell what's going on. Let me know in the comments, my friends, if you are observing what's happening here. Watery tree, let's see. Yeah, I suppose we can go with the watery tree. Alright, so let's take a close look here. What's going on? So the crab leg is just popping up right here. So I think that is... There's probably something strange going on right now, given the crab leg has never gone into any structure before, right? It's just been a product that is produced. So I don't know that we're actually going to be able to get the crab leg to the oven. And we've got them both on here. It should be accepting of... It should be accepting of the crab leg, right? So it should just go right in. And then the pasta should pop out and go right back in and make the ramen. That's what should be happening in my mind. Please do let me know in the comment section if you're seeing it a bit differently. But, I mean, it's all good. We're still making pasta, right? And let's see. We have a bunch of leftover flour. Well, maybe not a bunch, but making 30k in pasta here. Fun little opportunity to play around with some of the new features, for sure. I didn't want to, put a huge song and dance with this particular video. Instead, I wanted to mainly preview some of the new features, right? And then just try to make one of the new products. Melter, mixer, oven. Let's see. Is there anything we can do with this? Unless you, need another oven. I guess I don't know why you would. Because the pasta, right? The pasta in the oven is created in the oven, and then it goes to the oven again. That's my only thought. But it just appears as if... It appears as if it's just... The crab legs they're going here and not into the oven. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm going to go with the melter. Get a little popcorn action going on, for sure. So let's get the melter right here. I can start putting in some more corn as we get it. Yeah, just a bunch of pasta. I mean, pasta's good too. We do like pasta here. Let's see. So how do we maximize pasta? I think we need more sugar. I mean, obviously we need more sugar. That is definitely what we need. So let's see if we can sort of maximize sugar here. Cheap lake water cow. Lake guardian. Okay. Okay. So things just got real here, my friends. The lake guardian. Double production and triple water cost to every animal in a lake. Okay, so this is going to be... I mean, we'll see. We'll see the effect this has. I think our fuel cow is going to get a friend here. Let's see. Alright, so let's just keep an eye on what we have here. So 4... And then 68 for the crabs. 4 and 68. Ah, look at the Lake Guardian. That's a cool looking sprite. He costs 300 water per turn though. My goodness. That is insane. Yep, double. It's working. It's definitely doubling. Impressive stuff. Just make sure your water is in order before you even think about it. So why don't we go ahead and do this? Let's play a... I think I have a medium fence in here. Yeah. I'm going to play a medium fence right here. And then we're going to add in some more chickens. The chickens, of course, will feed the eggs to the crabs. Here's a unicorn. Okay, so now things are about to get real scary here, my friends. Alright, so you can combine the unicorn and the lake guardian. This is hilarious. Okay, so 6 slots. Do we have 6 slots here? We do. Okay, we do. And what does... Okay, the unicorn only takes 10 water, so it's going to be 30. That's okay. Alright, so let's play the unicorn, obviously. 316 eggs now. And they don't even have chicken in the corn. There's no popcorn buff going on. There's no gluttonous feast. Man, it's such a strong combination. That is crazy to me. And I think I have another unicorn in here too. I sure do. Okay, so yeah. This is why we call it Terracards Madness here, my friends. And if you're enjoying the Terra cards here on the channel, then this particular channel right here is a good resource for you, especially if you like this game, right? We're playing Terra cards all the time here, and you know, I like to stay out in front of the game because I know this community really likes it. I saw that we had a new update today, and what do you know? I have a fresh update video for you. So if that is something you appreciate and enjoy, then consider subscribing to the channel, right? Become a member, join up. Would love to have you in the community. Give the video a like as well if you think I'm doing a good job here. That signals to me that, you know, you enjoy the content, of course. And I like making content that people enjoy, of course. So, yeah, just, if you're enjoying your time here, if you're enjoying the production quality or whatever, just consider helping a small channel grow. I would really appreciate it. So there's no question at all in my mind, my friends, that we're getting eggs into the oven, right? And our golden eggs are very strong, but there's something else going on here. What else is so incredibly strong? I mean, 150k in eggs. Crab legs. $3.1 million in crab legs. My goodness. Okay, so the crabs are showing out in a big way here, and I literally have one fence. Granted, they're getting buffed up by the chickens here. I mean, it's just it's a crazy strong build. The chicken and crab build gets so much stronger with, of course, the lake guardian, but also the unicorn as well, right? Like I said, whenever you're doubling or tripling things, the numbers get pretty crazy in a hurry. These crabs are no different, right? So yeah, fun stuff, fun build. Definitely something to kind of play around with a little bit more in the future. Now we just need some more crabs. I would love to get more crabs. Here's some more corn, and here's chicken in the corn as well. So this is going to be, again, another just huge boost to our chickens. So let's see where they're at now. Okay, we have 624, 624. Bound to get stronger, though, given where we're at with our corn. We only have, what, 1 3/4 of an island full. About to get a little bit more with the corn that we just drew. So let's go ahead and get some more corn on the field. We also get our proverbial... Well, not proverbial, 20% chance of getting a lake. Do we maybe get that on this chicken field here? I mean, minus 93 water is kind of scary, although water is really no longer a concern. I think I can play the lake right here, though. To alleviate some of that stress. All right. More corn. Yeah, we'll play some more corn right here. Complete this island. And if you noticed in the update notes, so chicken in the corn has been revised. It now works with both types of corn, field corn and regular corn. So that is good to know. Do make note of that. But yeah, hopefully the dev team can take a look at what's going on with the crab leg in the oven. So dev team, I know you are responsive. I know you're on it. In fact, it's funny that the Christmas tree... the Christmas tree has been slightly revised. That made me chuckle. If you saw my Jingle Clucks run, we'll just put it this way: when you're enabled to get a lot of Christmas trees on the field, things get absolutely insane. In fact, they create numbers that the game doesn't even know how to articulate up top here. But this is a pretty basic build here, my friends, and we're just taking it to the next level for sure. So I think watery trees on sugarcane islands are good, especially with something like Arboreal Bounty. So we'll be looking at getting Arboreal Bounty, and what I want to do is I just want to try to get as much pasta as we possibly can. I'm just kind of having a little bit of fun here, playing around with some of the new cards, right? Showing them off, showcasing them, so when you're doing your runs, maybe you have a bit firmer of an understanding. Or maybe this kind of inspires you to think about a build in your mind that is stronger than anything anybody's ever seen before. That's another possibility here, my friends. We're just showcasing a game that the community loves and just got a new update, so we're just having a little bit of fun here. Oven, Fisherman Hut's barn. Let's see. So the barn gets insanely strong, of course, with the Lake Guardian, the Unicorn. I mean, I could go more chickens here, and we could do a barn right here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get our crabs like moon crabs, right? Let's send our crab colony to the moon. Play a medium fence here, and you guessed it, more chickens. Although the king crab doesn't have the same synergy with the chicken. I would assume we're going to be seeing crabs again here sometime soon. So we'll be ready to put a nice little foundation in place. Again, some more chickens. Yeah, you bet. Just keep playing these bad boys. I mean, just stock right out the gate. 372. The Unicorn, it's like a boss card. The Lake Guardian, it's a boss card. I like the direction you're headed in Terracards here, my friends, when we're starting to get some boss cards, right? They just feel different, right? You get them once and they change the game for you. I mean, look at this, 152,500. So we go from $6 million on the back of, I can't even, that's a big number. On the back of about $4 million in crab legs. Let's see what happens now. Should be making double. Farmer crab, remind me again. Yeah, rice crab. It's just not in the cards here, even though it's right here. Even though it's in the cards, but it's not in the cards, if you know what I'm saying. Crab collector, yes. So I've actually been kind of holding out for a crab collector. And why? Well, I've got a good spot for a crab collector to help boost our sugarcane and thus pasta production. So 7.5 million now. So the crab collector will go right here. And this is going to double buff the sugarcane. So an adjacent structure will buff up the sugarcane, right? And then obviously the crab collector itself. So that makes it very strong. We get Arboreal Bounty, right? We'll be cooking on the sugarcane island right here. So good stuff. Absolutely good stuff. So let's just keep on keeping on here, my friends. And I'm no longer dubbing this the ramen run. We'll have to do another ramen run in the future, of course. But I feel like there's something a little bit messy with the transfer of the crab leg to the oven. So that'll have to be fixed, I think, before we're able to effectively do it. Sugarcane here. Yes, absolutely. All right, so we're making 340 units of pasta per turn. Although that's just a funny little footnote on what we have going on here with over 1 million crab legs. Just wild. Insane. Alright, so I feel like we're not seeing really any more crabs. But we did get some more sugarcane, which will help us achieve like our secondary goal. So let's fill these islands up, of course. And then what I can actually do with our sugarcane here is we can kind of weave it in to some of this infrastructure here. Like, we don't need this opened up. We can put sugarcane there. But let's fill up the prescribed islands first and foremost. Let's go. Watery tree. Bird nest. Sheep. Watery tree. Sure. Yeah, why not? Alright, so for the watery tree, I think right here is a decent island for it. And we can start playing sugarcane here. It's not going to do too much right now, but with Arboreal Bounty, it will. And then same here, we can... I believe we have 8 spaces of availability on the interior of that island there as well. Peanut Fest. Feel great. Bunny like carrots. Let's go with Peanut Fest, I suppose. Nothing really too inspiring. But that's alright. And our last lucky watery tree here. What do we have? How about on this island here? We kind of just stopped getting wheat as well. Water tank. Yeah, we can make use of a water tank. Wheat expansion wouldn't be bad here, but we're not falling behind on flour, I don't believe. Actually, we are. Yeah, we are. We're falling behind on flour. So let's try to prioritize some more wheats here. There's definitely easier ways to do that than, say, just draw more sugarcane or getting water tanks or, arboreal bounty, things like that. We can get the cross. We can get just more wheat. We have wheat expansion. Church crow, farmer crab. Regular crab. Yes. That's actually what we need more of. Crabs. Maybe somehow they will just start allocating their legs to the oven. Who knows? Kind of a bummer that we didn't get the ramen noodles, right? Not ramen, not to be confused with ramen. Soy centrifuge, cocoa tree, more sugarcane. Let's see. I think we got some room for it here, my friends. Let's do it. All right, so let me consider a few things here first. So we do have a water tank. That's right, I totally forgot. We can discard. Do I need another cutter? No. So let's throw it out, right? Might as well. Clear the clutter. Get rid of the cutter. Fermenter. Do we need it? No. So let's throw it out. The rest, I think we need a water tank. So it could go here. Let's see, what's a sugarcane getting right there? So 24. Oh, never mind. It cannot go here. Yeah, we don't have much capacity on that island left. So why don't I go ahead and... let's get the water tank right here. Either that or on our wheat island. Maybe we get it on the wheat island. Need more wheat anyways, right? So we have some blue wheats here. We also have corn. I'm going to go with corn. I'm kind of feeling like wheat expansion is going to pop up. Arboreal bounty possibly as well. Feeling like we're going to get an impactful essence reward here in our next draw. I'm still very impressed by the flood, right? I think that is a pretty incredible one, to be honest. So let's go with some more corn up here. We have some more sugar cane. Don't really have a spot for it anymore. I suppose right here. Go right there with it. Zany build here, my friends. Terracards Madness, right? This is why it's dubbed Terracards Madness. It just is. You never quite know what you're going to stumble into. And that is what makes this game fun. If you ask me. You can have an idea of kind of what you want to go for in a game, right? But the game tends to throw you a curveball that makes you think on your feet and change your strategy on your feet. And with the new addition of the Lake Guardian, I mean, my goodness, we got another just boss card, right? I'm super happy about that. All right, so the gnome, this will also boost up adjacent. I think, so what we really need is, we just need more wheat. Said nobody ever, you're probably thinking, but let's grab more wheat. Unbelievably, that's what we need. All right, so this chicken island's bound to be pretty strong. Yeah, 984. Pretty impressive. So we could go with some more corn right here to buff up both of our crabs by osmosis, right? I think they've made... the development team has made chickens a lot more serviceable with some of the latest updates, right? Chickens used to just kind of be like, they're okay. Maybe they legged the game down a little bit, right? Left a little bit to be desired. Didn't really necessarily feel super strong. Oh, now we got electric chickens now. Totally forgot about that, but that's cool. We'll certainly take it. And they will, wow, they're actually producing a lot of energy for us. My goodness. In fact, look at that. 6,200. That's pretty crazy. So the electric chicken creates the electric egg that goes to the nest and gives you electricity. Silo, do we need... It's probably a good play with the silo. Yeah. Even though I already have one, we're going to continue to grab some silos. Sure thing. Sugar cane, we have 2 units left. I think we can go ahead and discard it because it's not going to fit anywhere. Yeah, so this is another nice feature. You can simply just get rid of it, right? I love that. I think that makes the game a lot more streamlined. It makes it... It makes it excuse me, more sense, for sure. Alright, veganism. So I called an impactful one. We're not going to get it here. Guess we'll take Paste Bloom. Play some more corn, you bet. I was hoping for Arboreal Bounty or Wheat Expansion. I mean, we don't even have Gluttonous Feast yet, my friends. We don't have the popcorn buff. It's actually pretty crazy how strong this build is right now without, you know, some of the strongest essence rewards in the game that gets you in that direction. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy to me. So let's see. I'm actually going to go with Popsicles. You're probably like, oh, those are for cows. Why would you go with Popsicles? Well, let me show you. I know we don't need more sugarcane or sugar production. Yeah, I mean, we're doing great on sugar production. I know we don't need it, but we could actually still utilize it somehow. And we can do that by playing structures adjacent to our sugarcane islands, which gives them a boost, right? It's a great way to just squeeze a little bit more out of your sugarcane. So let's go with the silo right here. This will give us just a little bit more wheat. We can play another silo down here. Suppose we could play a barn right here. Why not? Fun stuff. Okay, so we get the penguin. This is just adjacent crabs, right? They are in a lake, which they are in the fence with the flood. Plus 5 production to adjacent island crabs. I mean, plus 5 is nice, especially when things are being doubled and whatnot, but I feel like we just need more crabs because the adjacent spot is, you know, occupied by a barn. So let's go with the crab. I think the penguin just came a little bit too late, but there certainly is an angle to work in the penguin in this build, without question. Alright, silo, put that right here. Get a popsicle right here. And crabs, yep, you bet. In fact, this one has capacity as well. Yeah, we really got kind of shorted with the crabs in this one, but they're still carrying us in a big way at 2.3 million crab legs for $14 million about. That's pretty crazy. 732 units of pasta, though, for 70k. Just a nice little side piece, right? So, more corn. What do we want to do with our corn here? I mean, if we ever got the popcorn buff, right? I'm going to play it right here. Going to buff up our crabs even more. Once we fill it up, of course. Bird nest, antenna, cocoa tree. Got some more blue wheat here. Let's play the crabs. Blue wheat, you bet. Alright, we're cutting into our sugar surplus just a little bit. So let's keep playing the crabs. Let's keep playing the blue wheat. Even though the blue wheat is not the best when it comes to physically making wheat for you. Or flour, I should say. It's just not the best selection. It doesn't get as beastly as the other types of wheat. We have the soft crab here again. Farmer crab. It's good to see these new crabs in the mix here. Got some more wheats here, yes. We will certainly be taking some more wheats. And then I think what I'll do here, my friends, given we're at right about the 56-minute mark, what I'll do is I will go to our next essence reward at day 180 here. And I think we'll call it a video there. I wanted to be, conscious of your time, right? I don't want to create a gigantic video that, goes an hour 20. Don't want to do that in this one. The purpose of this one was to kind of go over in depth some of the new cards, of course. Kind of ideate a little bit about them, and then just play around with some of the new features. I think what you're learning in this one is, well, the Lake Guardian is real, and it's real strong, right? The famed and mythical Guardian of the Lake, well, it's real, folks. And it's very strong. You pair that with things like Chicken in the Corn and Barns and the Unicorn. And then just the natural synergies between different cards like the Crab and the Chicken, and it gets really strong. So I'm really excited to continue to play around with this and kind of see what we can come up with here. Get the cross. This is a great way to get more wheat, isn't it? I'm excited to continue to play around with this. I love for ramen noodles to get, adjusted. Definitely am going to be doing a sushi run here in the next few episodes. You bet. I mean, absolutely. All super exciting stuff here. But it's always good to just come on in and play around with some new features, right? We got a bunch of cool new cards in this particular update here. So 1.8, well, 1,800 units of pasta. That's nice. Let's get our next essence reward here, and first and foremost, we get the Yolik sunflower, I suppose. And we get Blackwater. So if resources were a problem, we would go with this. We just don't need it. Although plus 10 production, and then you double it, and then you double it again, so it does get pretty strong. But I think Gluttonous Feast is probably the best way to go, given the production level of our animals. So let's go with Gluttonous Feast. 29,911,007. How about that? 29,911,007. That is the sell sheet here. Let's end the turn and let's see what Gluttonous Feast can do for us. Yeah, the electric chickens. That's one thing I've noticed. Pretty amazingly strong. Wow. Yeah, that bird nest is bringing in 250,000 energy per turn. And we just have a few of them there. 4 of them. That is impressive, my friends. All right, 29, 542, 547. So it didn't get much more. Not sure what's up with Gluttonous Feast either. But let's play our little Yolik sunflower on the helm here, and I think this is a fitting place to end the video. So I'm going to go ahead and back out, and, maybe we can pick this one up a little bit later. I do want to structure a different build. Namely when the ramen noodles work. I've already explained this. You guys know exactly what I was trying to do in this one, and ultimately, I think we achieved it. So I do hope that you enjoyed the video, my friends. I hope you're excited about some of the new features. If you are, do let me know in the comment section, right? What are you most excited about? What are you most impressed by? What do you think of the Lake Guardian? What do you think of the Lake Guardian and Unicorn combination, right? Pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff, and it creates for a strong build, a fun build, and likely many fun builds to come in the near future. So with that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here. I want to thank you again so much for your viewership. I really do appreciate it. If you're digging the content, if you're digging the production quality, if you're liking the vibe, if you like tarot cards, if any of those things apply, then please consider becoming a subscriber. Love to have you in the community. Join the Discord server as well. There is a link in the video description. There's a great community there, and you are more than welcome. Come on in and interact. Would love to have you. Give the video a like too if you appreciate a content creator that gets out on the cutting edge of significant game updates. With that said, folks, I'm getting on out of here. So thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.